Hello. Oh my goodness. So much happening and not happening. Hello. I'm trying a thing. I'm running more ads now and seeing how far it pushes back the next required ad. See how that goes. Hey buddy, you're doing good? Nothing happened on my end. Well, that's okay too. It's alright to have a bit of chill time, you know? Oh my goodness me. Hat. What hat? Whose hat? Talk about Moogle hat? Because I have that hat. No ads for you. Yeah. I'm still trying to work out how this all works. Cause. Yeah, hat. Many people have hats. Right. Yeah. Oh, okay. And many people running around. Yeah, I'm doing alright today. Got a couple little jobs done. Exciting things. I cleaned out the dishwasher. My goodness, look at that little guy. Where you going, little man? Come back here. I want to see you. I'm just going to do a couple of the weekly things here before we start up. Just do a little bit of crafting. So, there are things called... Oh, and he's off. Custom deliveries. Oh yeah, dishwasher is very exciting. So we have some characters here across all of the expansions that want us to make stuff for them, basically. Our crafters, we can gather things if we want, whether like mining, but crafting is nice, quick and easy. We get to do 12 of these every week. Oh yeah, I need a holiday, man. It's been forever since I went anywhere. Okay, so we're going to hand it to Zoe here. Kill little Zoe Alapo, and then we'll need to make her 3 things, then we finished her off altogether. So, let's go do that. Alright, what does she want us to make for her? So, bring up Zoe. She wants heartfelt gifts. And in order to craft those, we need heartfelt gift components. Fancy that. And we're going to make 3, so we need 9 total. Heartfelt gift component. Yes, then we run over here. Go to the scrap salvager, I think. Heartfelt gift component, there you go. And then we just make 3 of those. Now what crafter do we want to use? Because we can use any crafter to do it. Level 78 is our lowest, so we'll do goldsmith. And we just, I shouldn't have closed that window. Bring up again. Zoe, heartfelt gift, crafting method, there we go, synthesize. Oh, what are we? Goldsmithing. There you go. So now, we have all this. See, the crafters and gatherers in this game are full on jobs of their own. So, look at me. I'm a little goldsmithing table out. So, basically for this game, what you need to do is using your skills, you need to increase the quality as high as you can before finishing the progress using the durability, and you can refill that through certain skills and change efficiencies, and it's just a fun little game. Now because it's the first time we're going to hit reflect, and that gives us a really good chunk of quality, and there's all kinds of modifiers now. The condition randomly changes, and because it's hit good, it means any quality changes will be amplified, so we're going to do a bit more quality. Tap, tap, tap. That's really good collectability. And then we're just going to hit this. There's a 50-50 chance of doing nothing or a lot. One more. And it fucked again. So now we're going to get some durability back. And we're going to keep hitting this till it fucking works. There you go. And that was 1. And now just do 2 more. It's pretty easy because we're actually quite over leveled for this. This is for level 60s and we're 78, so this is quite easy. Tap, 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 tap. And then 50-50. Wonderful. And yeah, so I just do this once a week because I'm just a little bit of a completionist kind of thing. I don't like calling myself completionist because I don't care that much to really be a completionist. But I just like being thorough, you know? Just like trying out all the things. So there we go, we have our 3 heartfelt gifts. Go and hand it in, and we are done forever with Zoe here. Do you mind, Timo? Thanks, buddy. Put his ass right under my nose. The game where I did life class a little bit was Black Desert, and it's pure dread. Isn't Black Desert really grindy? I never really played it. Oh, Reeve, thanks to you, the children was happy as Zoe's Zloe. Zloe? It's like Chloe, but with a Z. Zloe. Yeah, I'm going to give you these things. Thank you very much. Present for the children. Oh yeah, this is orphan. This is an orphanage. We're building things for the kids. Present for the children. How kind of you. The mere sight of the box is sure to fill their hearts with joy and wonder. Why, I suppose it'll have the same effect on me. Let's take a look. Are terribly thoughtful. Thanks to you. It'll be one of the happiest days of their lives. Be sure of it. And we just give you 2 more of these. Boom. What I really like is the little signature in the top corner here. It's kind of hard to see. But all of these different people have the fun little signatures. Alright. Oh, Reeve, how can Zoe ever thank you? So many gifts, and every last one of them straight from the heart. The children will know joy and happiness beyond their wildest dreams. I have Monster, by the way. Aussie lemonade flavour. Bright yellow. Oh, that's good. Look at that cute little wretch. Mr. Reeve, Miss Loey, thank you so much for the presents. This is my best name day since time Mummy and Daddy gave me a wind-up Moogle. My best friend was so happy too. She says it's the second happiest day of her life, after the day she saw a real live dragon. Did I tell you how much I love dragons? Oh yeah, I get tons of XP, man. You certainly did, Kebe. And guess what? Zloe loves dragons too, but I'm glad your name day was a happy one. Just wait and see what I have planned for you next year. Oh shit. It's Chloe! She gives us our weekly dungeon run thing that gives us a load of XP. Hi Zloe, just came to say hi, which I guess I just did. Are you working hard? Chloe's working hard too. Alright Reeve, what are you? Wait, I know. You're working with Zloe. Zloe told me she has a new partner. I didn't know it was you, until now I mean. I look dapper, look at that outfit. He sure is. Reeve here has been a godsend. Ever since he showed up, the guild's been flowing in virtually non-stop. They're haunting, aren't they? That's wonderful, Zloe. Oh, Chloe almost forgot. Takebe, guess what? Chloe has a new story for you. I think it might be my best ever. You want to hear it, don't you? Yeah, I sure do. Does it have dragons in it? Please say it does. Anyway, we'll be going now. See you around, Mr. Reeve. And I know you're really, really busy, Miss Loey, but please try not to forget our supper tonight. Oh yeah, this is an ongoing joke about how the orphans are starving, by the way. As you progress through it, she's like, we're doing better here, we're making money. And the first couple times she's like, and I get to feed the kids sometimes every day. So you're one of the adventurers who's been sharing her tales with my little sister. No wonder her stories have been so exciting of late. Haunting. Look at her little face. She's still just a child, but no matter how hard things get, that smile never leaves her face. Even though I know she's lonely, what with her sister always working. Now that we're turning a profit and Infina's arms is going strong, I can finally spend more time with her. I'm sure she can't wait to tell me her latest stories, and I can't wait to hear them. That doesn't mean Zoe's done closing up shop. But that doesn't mean Zoe is closing up shop, not for a second. We may be better off than ever before. There's always more to be done for the children, of course. You'll still lend me a hand from time to time, won't you? No, because you won't give me experience anymore. Actually, she might, but not enough. Oh, thank you ever so much, Reeve. Wherever would Zoe be if it weren't for you? Probably out in the streets, shivering, with nary a bowl of pineapple pudding to be had. Pineapples. Welcome back, Aralia. It's good to see you again. You haven't missed anything, I'm just handing in some custom deliveries for the week. How are you doing this fine evening? Emerald soup. A bright green soup made by cooking down emerald beans until they break down into a ghastly paste. Despised by children, both high and lowborn. Nice. She now considers me part of the family. Yep, she considers part of the family. Furthermore, Zoe Alipo's appearance may now be altered through the use of glamours. I can change how she looks. Why would I give a fuck? Through your efforts, the finances of Menfina's arms are now stable. It seems, however, that Zoe has a different sort of favour to ask of you. Boom boom. And with that, I would like to announce our latest client. But before I do, I must warn you, she is quite a demanding one. You kind of reborn yourself. Oh, you picked a new character for you. Our latest client is none other than me. Weren't expecting that, were you, Reeve? Why, I think you've surprised myself. Thanks to what you've done, Menfina's arms are spread wider than I ever dreamed. But there are just a few more things I need to truly make my orphanage all I ever dreamed. I can count on you, can't I? I told you, I'm out now. I've got all my little heart symbols. The orphanage donations, rainbow pigment, and river shrimp will earn you particular handsome rewards. Okay. Companion makeovers. The companion has placed a great deal of trust in you, so much so they are willing to allow you to change their attire using glamours. Okay. Gift the head, body, hands, legs, and feet can be used for glamours as long as it can be equipped by all races and all classes. Please note, however, a glamour prism is required for each piece of gear. What, by like right-clicking on her? Yeah, why would I do this? Going in and getting glam set, then taking a G pose. Yeah, send it into the Discord. Is this everything? No, this is everything I'm got on me right now. So I'd have to give her my gear. Why would I do this though? I don't have to give her my gear. It is just an outfit. Look at that. I can dress her up. Her little painter's outfit. Why the fuck not, eh? Sure. There you go, Zoe. I don't know why I bothered. I don't know why that's a thing. But it is. One of the other people you could do customs deliveries for is this golden god. Look at this man. Adkirag. I don't even remember his story. I don't even remember the point of what I'm doing with him. Come, Reeve, let's be about the business of bringing the hard place back from the financial brink. So we can do those for him too. Or we can even change his outfit, I think, when we're done. He wants Ishgardian Culinary Essentials. And look at his signature, he draws a little pig. Little pig face. Anyway. Let's go make some of these, I guess. What do we need? Ishgardian Culinary Materials. 2 per. And we are going to make 1. We're going to make 1, because then it levels up and changes. Alright. And then once we've done this, which will only take another 10 minutes or so, we're going to go and do the weekly donation to the German rebuilding program, whatever the fuck they call it. Where are we? Not there, that's for damn sure. Items 2? Guardian Culinary Materials, there you go. We just want the 2, right? Because we're doing once. And then, fuck's sake. Bring it back up. Add Karag. Goldsmithing. We're using goldsmithing to make culinary materials. Actually, if it's materials, we could be making cutlery, I guess. I don't know why my throat is getting real dry and, like, gravelly lately. What am I doing? Oh, this is demanding. This might be a challenge here. Maybe. We'll see, I guess. I think we'll be okay. There you go. You big golden pig. I don't even remember why I'm making this shit for you, dude. Just take it, though. Now then, let me examine it by the light. By his in, the quality is transcendent, the manifestation of an ideal I did not think existed. You, my friend, are a miracle worker. Thanks to you, we have everything we require. The time has come to put our new menu to the proof. As him as my witness, I restore the hard place to its former glory. I think this is just a restaurant that we're building up here. Oh my god, what is she wearing? You're pleased to hear, our escorting dishes have proven tremendously popular with our regular patrons. They're so impressed, in fact, they all go off promising to spread the word. Little by little, we're regaining the custom we once enjoyed. Thank you for your patronage, we look forward to your next visit. The fucking outfit. Why is a waitress wearing that? You really are a natural at this, but don't think it's about time you shed with that outfit. Alright mate, come on a bit slower would you? There's no guarantee that my purses won't return. Oh that's right, he's hiding his identity because he owes money. Besides, I quite enjoy dressing like Master Adkirag. I don't know dude, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this. It should have been me. Mistress Mapopo, I've been meaning to ask, how long have you been working at the hard place? How long? Well, only as long as it's existed. I used to be a treasure hunter, you see, but one day I ran afoul of a terrible fiend who would have made a meal of me if the chief had chanced to be nearby. Nah, I'll never forget the sight of him standing over the creature's bloody corpse, so majestic, so dreamy. Anyway, the chief saved my life that day. I've been at his side ever since. Oh my, to think that Master Adkarag is a skilled warrior as well. Is there nothing he cannot do? Well, 'twas for naught that I was favoured to become Khan of the largest tribe on the steppe. Next to my brilliance, the self-proclaimed sun would appear as a pallid candle. Khan, largest tribe on the steppe? Pay me no mind, 'twas but idle musing, nothing more. Now, this game's actually crazy. The English translations, like their localization team, go crazy. This game, it's actually fucking, there's puns everywhere and it's just kind of mad. You always do that, chief. You don't want to talk about something, you shouldn't bring up the subject. Enough everyone, return to your duties. I'll take all that shit, I guess. A friend of the hard place. Yep. Reeve, I was wondering when you'd come by again. I have a proposal I'd like to run by you and the chief. You see, after Melody came to us, I found a little more spare time, so I started learning some alchemy from the goblins, and I've gotten as far as being able to make a simple distiller. Give me an idea. What if we were to make a house spirit to serve our patrons? A hard place very own drop. I do like the sound of that, and if we want to reverse our fortunes, we must not shy from a challenge. Yes, we'll do it. Once again, we rely on your help, my friend. Will you procure for us the items we need to make our own spirit? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go buy things, immediately craft them, and bring them back to you. No problem. Alright, let's go do that. What do you want, mate? Fermented juice, eh? And that needs fermented juice supplies. Or juice fermenting supplies. Alright. Can do, buddy. We're gonna make 6, so we need 12. Here we go. And then we'll be done with this, not long after. I apologise if this is at all boring. It's not the most exciting content, I'm aware. I just thought I'd do something a bit slower before going straight into the story. Give me a big hit. Yeah. Easy. So tell me about your day, guys. You said not much happened today, Saltalizer. As in you just had a lazy day and did nothing? Easy. Look at that. Oh shit, am I doing 6 for him? Maybe he doesn't want 6. 480. Each one worth 80. 36, so he only wants 4. Before I level him up. I might have just wasted some money. That's fine, it's not a lot. Yeah, 280s is 160. 320. No, he wants 5. Right? No, 320. No, he wants 6. He wants 6. I can't do maths. He wants 6. I'm just a stupid son of a bitch. Fuck. Oh, you son of a bitch. What's this? Efficiency, yeah, alright, boom. Nice. Oh, nice, let's have a look. General. Oh! That's a good one. Good job. She has the slight sharpness to her, like, features there that you had before, eh? Is she Highlander female? Nice. There's 2 left. Take it. One more. I don't remember what half these skills do, if I'm honest with you. What's this? Increases progress at great cost of durability. Okay. Oh, okay. I said she looks great. She has the good sharpness to her face that you wanted before. And then asked if she was a Highlander female. Because she seems like a Highlander to me. she's still a Midlander. Okay. That's a brain fart. This is fine. Don't fuck me twice. Jesus Christ, what is this luck? There we go. Right, that should be your 6. Golden Pig Man. Take all this bullshit, please. Thank you. Oh, I can't handle 6 into him because you can only do... you motherfucker. Oh, whatever. I can hold on to it for another week. Yeah, that's whatever. Got enough script. Little cheeky on the colour choices. What's cheeky about it? She looks great. I should probably be using that script for something else, shouldn't I? Oh well. Now he tells me, I can't take any more from you. You've been far too generous, sir. Yeah. How many more am I allowed to make? 3 more. Who else are we going to deliver to? They're both in Ishgard. Let's go to Kurenai. She wants gear Albanian remedies. Actually, I'm gonna do that's enough for now. I'm gonna do those later. So Tola's original eye colouring, but on Midlander makes it more like Aerith's natural greens. Okay. No, it looks great. I'm glad that you found a character you liked after your last one got ripped away from you as such. Okay. What am I even playing today? Let's go with Ninja. So, what else? Oh yeah, I want to go to Doman Enclave. And we're just going to deposit some gems in there and get that done for the week. And then we can get back to the story. So I've been doing these side quests in and around the Shadowbringers areas just to clear them out. Quite enjoyable. I didn't do the blue quests that get us the Aether Currents though. I thought I could do those in stream. Because generally the blue quests end up having relevance to the story. Donate you. Donate. On behalf of the Shazenkai Reeve, I thank you for your support. Work on the yard has begun in earnest, as you may have noticed. It will encompass a rather large section of the Enclave, including the area directly behind me. See, after deliberation, the Shazenkai concluded that we would need to secure much more space for the plan to succeed. I can't talk today. I'm just like slurring my words. Far in excess of what we designated for the 10,000 stalls. This might not have been the case had we not decided to carry out 2 proposals that are arguably at cross purposes, but so be it. At the very least, I'm told Master Tsudanuki is in high spirits. Hope she might consider calling on him. So yeah, basically, when this expansion came out, Stormblood, during the patches after, little by little, you could donate to help like rebuild this section of the town, but because that was so long ago, they just kind of let you dump it all in on a weekly basis now. You don't even need crafters or gatherers for this. I did. Ah, there's the warrior. Heard you the good word. The Shazenkai has put their plans in motion. We'll have a smithy once more. Never dared I dream that this day would come. Doma burned, Lord Cain died, because we were fools. Never again would I be a fool. Then you and the boy, Issei, and the girl, Lise, you spoke at sense. Better to risk death as a fool than suffer a life without dreams. Ah, what is this blubbering which consumes me? Enough! Let us speak of the work. That is what matters, aye. Carpenters have claimed that site for their own. My blood may run with iron, but even I know Doma wants for lumber. So with wood, we begin. Lest we to live at the mouth of the one river. In such a humid climb, there are a few teachers better than rot and rust. And here will be my smithy, a home for forge and anvil, but not yet, not yet. Much iron lies beneath Doma's soil, waiting to be claimed, waiting to be shipped. All that we need she provides, water, wood, ore, the materials are ours to command, to forge into tools for farmers, cooks, for all. Or so it once was. Imperial robbers and sneak thieves stole much of our mineral wealth. For the Empire, pah. To the other provinces, they would send Doma's riches, and in return, we received their refuse, rusted pots and broken ploughs. Travesty it was, and still is. Still, we rely on inferior tools forced upon us by conquerors, but no longer. Doma knows what Doma needs, and she will make it with her own 2 hands. To this end, I will give everything, I swear. But I should like to see it before I die, and to that end, we will need your help. Construction of the yard is proceeding apace, and Suranaki is confident that he will soon have the means to craft a wide variety of tools to fulfill the needs of the people of Doma, as you continue to contribute to the Shazen Kai and the reconstruction effort. In what other ways might Doma Enclave grow and change? So yeah, that's it. You just get a nice little 1-2 minute development every week. It's pretty cute. Excuse me. I suppose I was basing it more on myself, but ended up being kind of Aerith-like. I have a green hazel mix in my eyes, born with grey eyes that developed... That sounds insane. Born with grey eyes that developed a green-blue-yellow mix. So what would you describe your eye colour as then? If you had to be, like, fill out on a form. If someone said, what colour eyes? Would you say, like, you have green? You'd say aqua? I'll hold on to that for now. Look at this state. This was clear a minute ago. Okay. Hazel. Nice. Right. I think we should go do the story now. Unfortunately, we can't teleport into Yulmore because they won't let you attune there. So, we have to travel. Yeah, so we have been clearing out all of the side quests in this area. In fact, I cleared them out of Amarang and the Crystarium. So all that's left are the blue quests now. I'll get to those later, but for now, we're going to try over to Yulmore. I've gone with the Griffin from my mount currently. The jingle jangle of the Namazu was getting on my nerves a little bit. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I played a lot as my Black Mage today. I did my dailies all under Black Mage and I handed in my Wondrous Tales. So now I have my Black Mage at 80. Which is the highest I've ever got Black Mage. I got Xenoglossy now. So that's something. Which is just basically foul but single target. And what else? That's about it. Leveled up Black Mage. My lowest level is now my Dancer. I really don't like Dancer very much. But we're going to get it up at some point because we're doing it all. What level's the main quest right now? Still level 70. Fixes itself. What do you mean fixes itself? Because right now what annoys me is all of the the RNG. Basically you do an attack that has a 50-50 chance of giving you the next attack, whereas then has a 50-50 chance of getting the other thing. And it's just kind of annoying. What is it? An action or a trait at level 74? It's an action. Okay, well, 72 and 76. Flourish. Grants you the effects of Flourishing Symmetry, Flourishing Flow, and Threefold Fan Dance. Saber Dance.
Bring it! Bring it!
Delivers an attack to target and all enemies near it, with a potency of 500 for the first enemy. E-Spirit, or Esprit gauge. I don't know what an Esprit is. That's kind of scary. Oh, I've got Technical Step I've never even used before. Dancer's a lot. I've never really looked into it, but I feel like it's an overwhelming class. Job. Anyway, where were we in the story? So, we have gotten to Yormor. Oh, I can't even go, like, to the top. We've gotten to Yormor, we got in, because Alphino basically said he was an artist, and he is, so it wasn't really a lie. And when we came in here, we've done a little bit of chatting, and we found out that people that come in here usually end up disappearing. We spoke with a young girl who had a bad throat, so she couldn't sing. So her owner, she was bonded, which means she's basically a slave. And her owner was said, like, oh, I'll put in a good word with Vauthry, who's in charge here, and he'll ascend you. And then when I ascend, we could be together. So it sounds very much like she's gonna die and everyone knows it, including her, and they're all excited about that fact. So that's kind of creepy. And then what else happened? What's the quest with you? Boutique of Splendors is always on the lookout for new artisans who could share their talents with the world. Should you happen to know any of such individuals, I pray you. Yeah, I can. 1 second. We'll go in as a miner. Hey, Moen. Collect our script and collectibles. So this is like another custom delivery, looks like. Anyway, Saber Dance is basically Dancer Fell Cleave. In a technical finish, you develop a lot of Esprit and can Saber Dance a lot. Okay, I guess we'll see eventually. Maybe I'll play it now, as the main story is still 70. So she can do the dancer can do the main story. Anyway, you're the esteemed Reeve Ashwalker, yes? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Moen, founder and chairwoman of Boutique of Splendors. Master Alphino has spoken quite highly of you and your unparalleled artistic abilities, quite highly indeed. Forgive me my boldness, but I should be most honoured if you were to register with us, provider of collectibles. As compensation, we can offer you a wide variety of goods that I'm confident will meet with your approval. Not direct compensation, to be clear. We have adopted a system rather similar to one with which you are doubtless familiar, and which I only recently learned of from Master Alphino. For every delivery, you'll receive payments in the form of scripts. This exclusive currency is redeemable only with the Boutique of Splendors. Limiting perhaps, but you'll find that the equipment and materials we offer more than make up for the inconvenience. Okay, if I've got the script I can use here, that'll give me like level better crafting gear maybe? The woman who first conceived this approach was brilliant, wouldn't you agree? A true visionary who managed to bring together people from all walks of life and reshape the world with her boundless compassion and generosity. Yeah, sure dude. Oh, and I should mention that a negligible portion of the value of the collectibles process will be withheld to account for overhead and other assorted operating expenses. Doubtless, I need not explain the necessity of this. Okay. So it's not like an actual person to hand it into, it's just a collectible appraiser. So yeah, I could just hand this in for... Well, that's Gatherer's script. I have 4,000 crafter script. So, scrap exchange. Let me see your stuff. Gear. For level 80. Oh, I can. Oh, let's supplement the land though, 1 sec. Let's swap out, we'll go crafting. Script exchange. Crafter script. Gear. Okay. So. This is gear for my crafters. And this is the current comparison. Holy shit. Look how much better that new stuff is. My unparalleled autistic expression. Or autistic expression. Yeah, that's me, yeah. Definitely autistic expression. So this gear is really good. I think all of my crafters are at 80, right? Some of them are on the cusp. But most of them are basically there. Same goes with my gatherer, it's just my fisher. I hate fishing. Should I just get a full set of level 80 crafters gear? I think I should. It's really good. Alright, I'm doing it. F it. I can get the rings too, and that's barely anything. Look how cheap it is. I could get all the weapons too. I know I could afford all of this, but a lot of it. And I can hand in some things today as well, right? Right now. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to spend time on it right now. Set bonus. Oh, shit. Okay. You can wear one earring, one necklace, one bracelet, and 2 rings, right? And that's not even 25% of my currency. Let me do math. Hang on. Not quite 1,000. Not quite 1,000. Not quite 1,000. Not quite. So we can't get all of the gear, but we can get fucking close. If I hadn't have just wasted, because right now I was capped, and I just wasted some. This is tight though. This is good. I should be careful. What ones do I have? Carpenter's fine. Blacksmith is fine. We can equip on blacksmith. I'm sorry, I kind of got distracted here. Can I do it for armor? No, not goldsmith, but I can for leather worker. Next, alchemist. It's crazy. And I might be able to get a full set of... Alright, now hang on. Should I get this too? For my... Yeah, might as well. There's no reason not to. I've just upgraded so much gear. It's actually insane. Can I afford the rest? Yep. It's going to bloat my inventory slightly. But nothing crazy. Alright, let's... Carpenter. Oh, whoops. Look at that. We're going from eye level 321 to... Oh. Carpenter. I need to hit the button here to update. Blacksmith. Boom. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Boom. Oh. Right, alchemist. Boom. Miner. Maybe look stupid. I'm gonna look cooler. Way cooler. Oh, hang on. I could get new. Can I get a new? Gatherer's script. Gear. Max level. I can't afford the actual like weapons, quote unquote. That's fine. That's fine. Boom. Oh, we look so much cooler too. Today was a good day. Look at that. I look like badass. Alright. Anyway, now that that's dealt with, let's get back onto the exciting stuff, I guess. Just one check. Yeah, we're far from overloading and overdue. Look, we've got so much space. We're fine. Got a lot in the way of rings, I'll say. Got so much space though. We're Gucci, look at that. Alright. Alphino. Oh no, we're gonna play Dancer. Oh, we're leveling Dancer. Do that. Talk to me. Emergent Splendor. Alphino seems eager to discuss the significance of your discoveries. Alright, it's gonna be great. It's a little catch up. All good. Oh, I'll take my eyes off you for one moment and you're chatting away with that assistant of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done then? Was Alphino drawing them? Oh, he's not happy. What in the places? I don't know, it looks pretty good. It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphino. Where's your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Chai, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union, it seemed to me that a realistic portrayal. Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. A spectacle to slacken jaws and weaken knees to make people cry out in amazement. Now, fetch a black canvas and... Oh, screaming. Oh, ah, ah! I say, did that come from above? Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose, set to ruin our fair city. But our Lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. Is it our buddy? Is it, what's his name? The blue Makote that we let in with our original plan. A malcontent, how dreadful. What's his name? Kai something? And this man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the Emergent, the level above us where Lord Vauthry resides. Ordinarily, you would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The Crown Lift will take you up there. It better not dawdle then. Alright, let's go meet Vauthry, who I'm sure is just lovely. I mean, how could he not be? He's just a dictator of an oligarchy. Joining the crowd up there. Let's go have a look. I swear I'm losing my voice, man. Oh, hello.
That's him. That's Vauthry.
Jesus Christ, look at him. Look at that big pile of blubber. Looks like an angry baby. Keeps good company though.
He's attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking? Mercy! Mercy! By the 12.
Oh, here he is. Ooh. Up to you, buddy.
Kaishia, what happened
Thanks
to
for
you?
hanging around, dude. You have a good evening. Sleep
Who
well.
are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
This guy. A little coif of hair at the top.
Lord Vauthry, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud.
Fraud.
He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but.
Okay.
Europe is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society.
Ooh. I like the voice.
To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way.
That looks like a bad cut.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin eaters are part of Yulmore's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether.
Like our little
So,
singing girl.
I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
Tis true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by desire to share in your paradise.
That's not a great reason,
That
Alphina.
you would cast him out, I could almost accept. But to humiliate him thus? To demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmore?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if
Look at
one
that face
only
under his left
abides
arm.
by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose
It's
me
like a fat baby.
deserves to be punished.
Ugh. The applause.
And people call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence.
That's fucked up, man. Is he gonna let Kai shear away?
Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wound?
Yeah.
I told you to paint me a picture!
What
Alfred's
you
got
need
some
is a
balls,
mirror,
isn't he?
not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Oh, fuck. Get him, Alfred.
Can you walk? I think so.
I think so.
Did that little worm just insult me?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Kill them!
Throw a tantrum.
I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
New people worship this guy? Look who it is. We know that coat. So they just let us walk out, huh? Thank you, again. Forgive me, in my anger I seem to have marched us back outside again. But it's probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yormore. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find a few allies in Kalusha. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Gaishir, I have done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent in you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who had made a mess of things, not you. Even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Vauthry wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to Crystarium? I'm certain we can find your work for you there, if you're willing. Nah, that'll just be me leaning on your kindness again. Just come to the Crystarium yet. I need to do some thinking, learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. You can do that in the Crystarium. Very well, but you must promise you'll be careful. The Yormorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Oh, it's Dula Chai. Alf, no. Lord and Lady Chai. What other places did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alfino. Now I've had many beautiful and striking pictures painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Vauthry and vouch for your character. I'm sure it can smooth things over any hard feelings. I'm sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us in the fullest? We're going to save the world, lady. Pray, press me no further. We are leaving. But I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind as to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy. I insist. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I will return. I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. Next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. Damn. Back to Gate Town. Okay, all over, it's still tied. One thing I do like about the prospective dancer is how the buffing works, like the dance partner plus like not devilment, what is it? Not shield samba, it's curing walls. So are healing an AoE around me and around my partner. So if you position yourselves well, you can get one really strong heal off if you're both on top of each other? Would it be like a double heal for the people around you? Or could you only get one heal out of it and you're better served by separating? Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavour. While it's not quite the joyous outcome I'd hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Vauthry and his subjects. Come now, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. Got to crack this close this window, give me a second. Getting chilly in here. Just like that, back into the Crystal Tower. Alright, now that we've got both Alisei and Blue Alisei, we're done with like the first opening chapters, I think. It's good to be back amongst friends. Not to mention my dear sister. I have not seen her for some time, but I gather she's as keen to press on with our plans as I am. As you've seen quite a lot of the First yourself now, more than enough to appreciate the scale of the obstacles we face, let us lay our discoveries before the Exarch and discuss what must be done. The Light Wardens. And I can't do this as dancer now. That's fine. I will level up dancer off stream. What do I want to level up? What's closest? I could do Dark Knight or Samurai. Let's do Samurai. I love this outfit. This is drip, by the way. Look at that. Beautiful.
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
I think so. Zenith is a fucked. Alexa,
better is not
stop.
the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness.
Oh yes? What is that?
Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist.
Kill the big ones and the little ones scatter.
Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmor might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters.
True.
Vauthry's
They're gonna be more of an
command
enemy
the
than an
Sin Eaters
ally.
is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Okay, so just to recap, we are trying to do this. We're trying to stop the Calamity of Light here because we think that it will stop the rejoining. If we can prevent it here, we prevent it on the source. Stops the rejoining. And like, I won't die, right? Because the Calamity happens and my character dies. But we're thinking we can prevent that. We can change the future. That, Urianger has seen. That's the plan. Kill the Light Wardens, stop the Calamity here, which will stop it at home.
Your uncertainty is understandable given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation.
Yeah, I love PowerPoints.
To begin at the beginning, then.
Oh, pretty.
In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds. This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first.
Okay.
Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially.
They are physically separate.
Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds.
Okay, and that's Black Rose. Oh, hi there, Rainfall. Welcome to the stream.
What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source.
So, just to catch you up, my knowledge is I have played to the end of Endwalker, but that was kind of close to Endwalker's release. Haven't played it since. I kind of dropped the game and left it alone. I'm coming back after like 2+ years. So while I have a vague understanding, the story is first of all long enough that I lose the bits in between. But also, I'm just rusty. And just playing through the last expansions, it's been good to see there are still twists and turns that I forgot about. And I absolutely love the story. So I'm just re-enjoying everything. Yeah, I got some game time, not a huge amount. I'm more of a Guild Wars 2 player, but
at the same time,
I have a good
the
understanding.
element which held sway in the shard
I'm
is
rusty,
unleashed
so.
in full. Its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions.
Yeah, right now we're dealing with the light
An earthquake thus magnified
Light ether.
strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities.
Okay. I remember the
7 times has a
Umbral
calamity
versus
befallen the
Astral getting
source.
confusing for me.
7 times has a shard been absorbed.
Is this... I have a question. Is this actually true? What we're seeing now? Like, I'm guessing what we're like the third. This yellow one, is that the third shard, or is this just representative? Like, are these specifically the shards that have been rejoined? Because the first and the 13th are still there. The 13th is the void, and the first is where we are now.
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining. It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the Light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light.
That's right, we kill one of the Wardens, we get the nighttime back.
Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrand, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
Can do, buddy. I'm really good at killing stuff.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
What's that?
Forgive the interruption, my lord,
You know.
but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements.
And that's our first dungeon, I think.
They say the Sin Eaters are attacking
By the way,
in
Rainfall,
force,
I don't know
and
what
the
server
village
you're
could
on,
soon be
but if
overrun.
you're on EU Chaos, I'm on Louis Soir specifically, but if you want, feel free to join me.
Alert the guard.
We do Dungeons
We
of
should be
Charles,
prepared
that
in
kind of
case
thing.
the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
That's a really weird salute.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
Sure, buddy. Okay. Hallminster Switch is in the north of Lakeland, so we'd best make haste with our preparations. In fact, meet me outside the Crystarium at the crossroads, northwest of Ancestor Gate, and I shall lead you there myself. So I think I'll probably be doing dungeons. Oh, that's alright. All the viewers that join me, apparently, I mean, it might be to do with the fact it's 1 AM in EU right now, but everyone seems to be an NA player. So, you say you haven't been on in a bit. How much of the game have you played? Like, have you seen Endwalker or Dawn Trail? Fill me in. Brain fart. Oh yeah, we can just go over here. Yeah, once I'm doing dungeons, I mean, as you can see here, I'm a little bit thorough with my classes. I'm probably going to be doing dungeons on Healer. Just because it queues a bit quicker. And I don't enjoy tanks as much as I enjoy healers, so. Did I fuck up? Lakeland. Oh yeah, oh there. Okay, we'll just fast travel here then. And yeah, it was nice. They've really... Once you start playing through all the expansions in a short time period, you do really start to notice like a vast increase in the quality of things like the voice acting and the camera work for cutscenes. And while they still use quite archaic language, like quite flowery sentences, they do reel it in a bit, make it a bit tighter. I couldn't answer your original question because it's complex. I'm not sure about the 14 shard and swords in detail. That's fine. I'm kind of, when I ask these questions, it's kind of like just expressing what's going on in my brain. Oh yeah, you get these for doing fates, I think, right? That's fine. Yeah, it's more just me talking out loud, really. But I'm sure there is an answer. The cutscene seemed to specifically do some of those globes other than the others. So I think there's probably some truth to it. But while I love the lore, I do find hard to keep track. Which yesterday someone was complaining that they do recaps in the story too much. Like they talk about things that happened an hour ago over and over again. But I appreciate it because I tell you what, my brain is mush, man. I'm TikTok brained, so I really appreciate the constant reminding. Is that a player or is that? Yeah. Oh no, it's a guard. Oh, it's part of a fate. That's why. Yeah, buddy, you're on your own. Sorry. All set. If we follow this road north, we will arrive at the northern staging point. The village itself lies not far beyond. Quickly now. Leave me alone, tree. I have not the time for this. In post Dawn Trail, like 2 patches behind, maybe 3 now. What was your thoughts on Dawn Trail? Because it got some really bad rap. It got a really bad rap, and I haven't played a bit of it. I haven't even finished the post Endwalker patches. I got credits on Endwalker, and then like I was emotionally exhausted, I think, and I just like stopped playing for a while. But yeah, Dawn Trail was getting a bit of flack. Also, fun little bit of information, maybe a bit TMI. My cat has just had a massive shit in their fucking litter box, and it stinks. So I'm here like trying not to breathe it in. Jesus Christ. Give me that. How close to the others? Or to the west are? Yeah, I'm not fucking with that right now. By the way, just a quick question if you don't mind me asking. Are you watching YouTube horizontal or vertical? Because I'm streaming to YouTube horizontal in 1440p, YouTube vertical like the shorts feed, and to Twitch. And you're the first chatter I've ever had on YouTube. And I was just curious for my own statistics. Are you horizontal or vertical right now? Yeah, but which one? Horizontal or vertical? I'm not a hard critic, I appreciate people's art and effort. I personally thought it was okay. It was different, the scene and scenario. Endwalker, Shadowbringers, Stormblood, Dawn Trail is where I rank it. Oh, okay. Okay, appreciate that, man. Is it a good feed as well? It should be 1440p, it should be smooth, I think. I'm trying my best to have at least a good production quality, so. Once the switch is past these gates and through the woods. It is not exactly a near neighbour to the Crystarium, but as we occupy the same region, we've built up something of a cooperative relationship. What can we expect inside, Captain? The town is beset by a swarm unlike anything we've seen in recent years. We did our best to evacuate the villagers, but as many as half remain. Judged by the number of edicts present, we have good reason to believe that Light Warden leads the attack. Well, isn't that convenient? Oh, she says it. Convenient. It seems we have a chance to slay a warden sooner than expected. One does not simply slay a warden. Has no one told you what happens if you defeat one of those fiends? You want to see something? Okay. You say they look nicely detailed. I think that's because of the sharpening. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what happens when I turn off my reshade. Check this. This is what the game looks like by default right now. So it looks pretty grey, I think, and like quite less detailed. So you put on sharpening, boom, and that already tightens up a bit. And then I turn on, you see the depth blur, boom. That helps pull the cinematics a bit tighter, focus on the front. And then, I mean, the rest of these are like more shading. I've got some bloom to add lighting to the scene. And like, yeah, really brings it out. I think it looks really good with that, personally. Spent a lot of time sorting that out. Anyway, they hold more light inside them than all of their underlings put together, these light wardens. It can be struck down, aye, but its essence won't dissipate like the weaker kind. Vile ether will billow outwards and envelop the nearest living being. A reckless young swordsman, perhaps, and turn her into a brand new warden. Ah well, you can leave that particular quandary to us, says the Crystal Exarch. I must ask that the guard stand down and allow us to engage this leader of eaters alone. Concentrate on the survivors. We must save every life we can. But what if... Understood, my lord. As captain of the guard, however, I will not watch you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist that I go with you. Very well. Then our warden slaying party shall include myself, the Levieurs, Captain Lena, and last but not least, me! Except it's not going to include you lot, because I'm going to party finder. Not party finder, but matchmake. A formidable group indeed. Into Holmonts do we go. Once we reach the Light Warden, do not hold back. We strike to kill. Alright. What healer do I play? I know that I remember that this is rough. Yeah, I can take NPCs. I'm not going to, because it'll take forever. Form a party and Holmonts to switch. I like this screen though. This is tight. This is cool. All-rounder, Crystal Exarch. You're also Samurai main. Samurai for the win. I am not a Samurai main. I am special. And the reason I'm special is because I'm an everything fucking main. I am indecisive as fuck. I literally, from day to day, play a different class. That's to a degree is because I want to learn all of them, but also none of them really speak to me, you know? I don't fall in love with any of them, which is a shame. So I'm far too indecisive. We will be playing a healer just because the Q pop's a bit quicker. We should be leveling White Mage, but that's my least favourite of the healers. Yeah, we'll do it anyway. What do you think of my new outfit I just got, by the way? Look at this. Look how ridiculous this is. What I find it helps with, actually, is and this sounds weird, but lining up with the other classes. Oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Withdraw. Accidentally had the Ultimus Bane as well. So, like, I can recognize when an Astro has put a card on me, or when their massive raid wide goes up, and then I can try and time at the same time, or what ground tells to look out for. So I think it does help, but also then when I enter a dungeon as a bard, for instance, and I haven't played bard in forever, I forget how to fucking do everything. So basically, I just have a short attention span and I'm indecisive as absolute shit. One thing I will say is I get quite bad tank anxiety. I never play tank in trials or alliance raids. I mean, or regular raids, because I feel like to play tank, you have to have a good knowledge of the encounter. You have to know, all right, this next attack is going to be a massive AoE and I want that facing away from my friends, or I need to bring him over into this corner specifically to help with this. I feel like as a healer, you can respond to as things happen, and as a DPS, you're just kind of avoiding the ground tells. But a tank, I feel like there's a bigger responsibility on your shoulders. So, I don't enjoy playing them so much. If you're not in the game, it might be on you for not paying attention to boss placements. Yeah, exactly. And also, because they change from encounter to encounter, if you are off tank, for example, some ads might spawn and you might aggro them and pull them all together, and it turns out those ads, they're bad if you pull them together. Don't do that. Then they get really big and powerful. So now you've like fucked up the pull because you didn't know. Or perhaps you don't pull them quick enough and then your healers die. It's just, I don't know. Tanks are quite intimidating to play for me. Oh, we only need one more DPS. Look at this staff. It's insane. It helps that Alliance raid queues pop faster for DPS anyway. Okay, well that's chill. That's good. I mean, I'd get over it. You know, I can do it. I've got a Gunbreaker at level 90 before. I just feel like I have to be in the right headspace for it, you know? Oh yes, I have actually. I've got my weeklies done. I'm on Eureka. I am elemental level 27. I think I just did my challenge log for it, which is pretty good for getting a few levels. Yeah. I played a very slight amount of Bozja on my main character years ago, before I made this new one. I haven't got there yet on this character now, but I wouldn't say it's even enough to really say I've played it. Like maybe a couple hours. Yeah, back when I unlocked it, I was just kind of straight beelining the main plot. Like right now on this character, I've done every allied society maxed out up to this point too. Like I'm taking my time as I play through it. Oh, this is pretty. I love seeing how the visual quality increases every expansion too. I mean, as on my field operations, I play nothing but warrior, just because of all the self-healing is insane. Hey buddy, I'm scared that I'm gonna fuck up because I know that this is quite demanding. Get some heals out, and then we just holy, because I love flashbanging myself. Oh my god, I should tone down on people's effects, really. At least this tank was pretty kind in that they kept the pools pretty small. Oh, one more question, Rain. I'm using you for a lot of tech-related help here, but when there's a lot of shit going on screen, does the stream get like pixelated or laggy at all? Or does it look pretty good if you... What am I doing here? Can't even remember my keybinds. Oh, bollocks. Go. From what I remember as well, this is where the bosses start getting quite complex too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm getting scared now. Although there is a warrior, so they're pretty durable. Don't die. Oh, you're gonna die, aren't you? Oh shit, he's gonna die. Oh, they're fucking dead. I'm dead. I'm failing. I'm failing. Don't fail. Oh, we made it. Did they? Did they use home gang? I didn't notice if they did. This is what I mean. In that I play so many things that when I get around to playing one in a dungeon setting, I forget what all my cooldowns are. Alright, I am not familiar with this, so I'm kind of scared. Oh, bollocks! Alright, we're good, we're fine. I'm sorry, I saw you wrote something. I'll check it out when I can. I like the music too. Do you know what? I'm legitimately feeling happy just because I'm realizing, oh, I've got so much game to go. Like, I'm at the start of Shadowbringers, and Endwalker is my favourite expansion. So, like, I've just got so much good shit to do. You know what I mean? I'm legitimately happy about that. Where am I going to be for this? Oh! Ooh! Okay, so I do have a barrier. I'll control you. I have an instant full heal on F. Oh, have I got to be for this? Okay, that's fine. I could rescue? I don't need to rescue. This is fine. Oh god. Oh god. Oof. Almost fucked up there. Alright, we're good. Nice. Yeah, no, still smooth. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, not too bad though. The first was usually where people die and the tank took a slow. Should be good plus warrior. Yeah. Yeah, it was I'm blanking. Yeah, the first pull is always the hardest there. This one is long. I remember that. It's like... the enemies are really tanky in this section, I think. And in the next courtyard coming up too, from what I remember anyway. Okay. I know you said that you're a samurai main, but is that your favourite role, DPS? Or do you enjoy healing or tanking or anything like that? What's this fucking shift and R? Oh. An additional heal buff. I should do that too. I used Swift Cast there because I panicked. Hope no one dies the next minute or two. Oh, it's Tesleen. Tesleen, I'm sorry. A tickler. Our tank seems really nice. Oh, hello. I'm number 3. Oh, she's going to dart around to everyone, isn't she? There you go. Nice and easy. There's enough heals on people right now. I can just keep going. Ooh. I quite like this outfit actually. I thought this gear looked goofy initially. I quite enjoy it. Need to output more heals. Have Divine Benison because you're a fat old shield buddy. I don't get the Blood Lily yet. That's after level 72, I think, right? Well, that's pretty good timing. Let my mana get a bit empty there. I have not really used Thin Air before. Hey! I don't want any of this gear. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I don't need that. Oh wow, they got fucked. Yeah, I remember this one taking forever and being a hard fight. Oh shit, I fucking misclicked. I'm fucking up all kinds of shit right now. Oh dear. That really is a lot going on screen, isn't it? Especially considering I'm trying really hard to like make my UI quite clean. Everything in the middle becomes totally unfucking readable. I will say there's something really satisfying about playing a scholar. I can't remember what the name of the skills are, but I think it's emergency tactics, where you get, if you crit on giving someone a shield, and it like doubles up. What was that, a cool looking bow? I'll greed that bow. If you crit a shield on someone and it shows the massive shield bar on the party window, you can like hit them with, I think it's emergency tactics that goes BAM! It gives everyone the shield. And there's a way to like, a skill that sets you up to you will crit with the next one. So it's a little 1-2 combo. It's really fun. Oh man, I'm starting to see like auras in my vision right now. Scavenger's Daughter. Oof, that hurt. Oh, nice, that black mage. I was about to rescue them, and then they just zipped over. I was like, oh, I didn't do that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. I didn't notice what the skill was they were using. Shit. Head Crusher. Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling. Pendulum. What's Pendulum do? Ooh. Just keep moving, I guess. Seems good. I'm almost out of fucking mana. Oh, there's the arm lifted. Okay, I saw that. Nice. Oh, oh no! Oh, it's close. Gonna win. Get out of there. Ah, I didn't need to. Oh well. It always feels good when you get a good rescue off, I tell you. Alright, we did it. Okay. It was alright. I made a couple of mistakes, but right now I've got kind of auras in my vision. You know, when you get like spots that appear. So there are times where I can't see my skill bar because I've got like flashes going on. Might have to have a headache tablet, get a cup of tea. Why is it just gonna make me a cup of tea like an hour ago? The hell. Do you know what? It's not bad timing. Actually, needs to run an ad break anyway because Twitch is Twitch and I'm an affiliate and it needs me to do that. So before we click on the exit here, I'm gonna take a couple minutes, run some ads, go have a headache tab and get a cup of tea or something. So I will be right back. Please don't go anywhere. I would appreciate you hanging about. You've kindly kept me company thus far. It'd be great to see you there when I get back. Alright, see you in a little bit.
Just message.
Alright, I'm back. Had an absolute nightmare. Oh. My wife just put eye drops in for me. And my eyes are like fucked right now. What are you laughing at me for, woman? Fuck.
You could have given him a minute.
Oh.
One drop to take the giant down.
Alright. Sorry, I'm back. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh. I've made some adjustments. So the room light is on instead of this fucking bright light right in my face. Can I turn that down? No, that just turns it up. Whoa, don't do that. So that light is off for a minute. The room light is on. I've had eye drops and some pain meds. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Cutscene time, which I hope I can see. Goodbye, unchecked co-auth BZP. No advertising here, buddy.
It's releasing its ether. Fall back. We cannot let it touch us. Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw.
That will not be necessary, Captain.
Nah, because the badass is here.
Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor.
For 900
But
years.
now we have a way to contain that corruption.
I thought it was like 20 years, wasn't it? Yeah. Look at me go.
The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Oh, that is not helpful. Is it quite fitting that we're a white mage, right? White mage story is all about cleansing corrupted ether, right? Riding home. There it is. There's your title screen, baby.
Behold, the monster's power is broken.
Feel the
and
darkness
world,
just
twisted
fall.
by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
That's nice. First time they've seen night in, what, 100 years they were saying? So pretty, man. One thing they do a really good job of is having the all the areas you go to be drowned in light. Gets quite oppressive early on. So when you do finally hit this and you make nighttime happen, it actually feels like a relief. I feel like I should put this light back on.
Let's go.
It can't be.
What's happening?
Look at that. I've only been here a day.
So beautiful.
The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
Yeah, baby. That's me. That hair was clipping real bad to his hoodie.
Is that What I think it is?
The sky. Space.
The night sky. As it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky?
Yeah, they did.
The legends are true.
It really does feel like a relief to have night there. And I feel like the rest of the scene almost has more colour. Like the grass and trees are greener. How it feels anyway. Oh shit.
My lord?
How
Take a
many
knee.
years have I waited for this moment?
Thanks,
For the
baby.
one possessed of
Just
her
like
blessing.
water.
Just
For
water.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland.
Thanks, babe.
And for the first time
Love
in
you.
a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains.
Gotta kill the others now.
Even should it cost me
Long story
all
short.
I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will.
IDK just asked nicely,
I
dude.
swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present, I beg you, stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first.
I'ma do it. There he is, my favourite boy. Look at him. Look at him. The cutie pie. Can you not see my mouse on the stream? It's weird. Yeah, I look our main boy Ardbot over there. I'll become the warrior you need. Sounds like a glorious adventure. Seems I have no choice but to fight. Oh no, you can see it. It's because I had tapped out. Sounds like a glorious adventure. I think Ardbot is one of my favourite characters in the game.
My deepest thanks.
There's a lot to choose from.
I understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now.
Not to
yes,
mention our
but the
boy,
city
Crystal
had yet to be
Exarch
built
here
when you first called
is
forth the Crystal Tower.
done an incredible amount of
I'm
things.
simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose.
He's talking about me. He's obsessed. It's kind of creepy.
I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Yeah, dude.
Come
Nod.
then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
Nice. 1 down, 3 to go. Now the real test. Can I read what they're saying? How quickly you have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory. In a larger struggle, perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. Yeah, boy. We have some weather here that isn't just everlasting light. Oh yeah. Gunplay as level 72 quest. Let's do it as Dragoon. Can I? It's level 71 quest, right? Yeah. The Exarch is looking ahead to the immediate future. Now, as for how we proceed from here, the villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the Warrior of Darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. Reeve, I must ask a favour of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavour for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as a legendary Warrior of Darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Vauthry responds to all of this. Can do, buddy. My thanks. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. Excuse me. There you go. Oh, I don't skip it. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although, I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day, about all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits, and to think you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. Here we go. I must stay behind to coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask, after we've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants? Please let Braggy know that we'll be bringing in a number of injured, and any restoratives in the markets, and that any restoratives in the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. Alright then. Just start making our way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check in on, the Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, I say. We should all take a chance to rest, you included. What are you looking for? Oh, Tesseline. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest, not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while. And that means you as well, Reeve. I shall be cross if you try to follow me. Alright, damn. I promise to find you later, when I feel myself again. Huh, just shoot me then, shall we? So tell me, Rainfall, what is your favourite race? What do you play? I know it's a bit vanilla to be a Hyur, but I just like the frame. I like a chunky frame, so the Highlander Hyur are like on there for me. The other option would be maybe a Rogadin. But it's hard to take the Rogadin seriously sometimes. But that's my second choice, I think. I played Lala for a while, but it kind of ruins cutscenes for me, so. Oh man, I just want this tea. Shit, it's still too hot. Look at the size of this place, by the way. The scale is immense. Alpha, no. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarchs speak. Must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there is something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, Reeve. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alice both. Beautiful. I think we'll just take a little stroll over there. Vieira for the win, but I played for a bit and was tired of the other races, so when it came out I was hyped for it. Okay, Vieira. What, female or male? Does it matter? I just want to say, I've got quite an elaborate, well, I think it is, it's probably not, but macro system here with my two hard elements. So this is my sheath and my unsheath, and what I quite like about them is not only the changing of the HUD, but also, first of all, level sync. So if I walk up to a fate out in the world, oh, male VR. If I walk up to a fate that I'm too high level for and it wants me to sync, all I do is hit my unsheath and it automatically syncs me to it. And then when I hit sheath, it unsyncs me again. First of all, I like that. But what I quite like is the audio. So while I'm sheathed and I'm in like exploration mode, the music of the music comes down, the battle music, and sound effects go up. So you hear my footprints and like the armor. So if you listen carefully, you can hear the surface I'm walking on, the armor rattling. And then when I go into combat mode, if you listen to the level of the music, it'll go way up and the sound effects come way down. That way I can enjoy the battle themes and you're not hearing all kinds of like lasers and blasting and explosions happening. So if you listen for the volume of the music, it should go right up in a sec. And not only, it doesn't just shoot up, it gradually increases. Like that. And I'm quite happy about that. And I get to do this, so when I hide it, all my stuff's gone. I've got this neat little corner down here to show the important info. I got my minimap, and that's it. And if I want the MSQ stuff, I've got a little tab up here, which brings up all these different classes. And I got a few emotes, and I spent a lot of time on this, and I quite enjoy it. Pre-game and chat lol, but not really got some nice setups. Thanks. I mean, I spent a lot of time on it. This is what's sad, okay? I enjoy streaming. I do when I'm here, but I get like a kind of an anxiety. Like as you can see, this is a very intimate setting. You are one of the very few viewers watching currently, but it involves a lot of talking to the void. So thank you very much for your company, first of all. But I spent a lot of time setting this up, like what would look nice on the stream? What is enjoyable to view? What's nice is on the vertical stream on YouTube Shorts. It's kind of clean, it's got the nice bit in the middle, cinematic. I spent a lot of time thinking about it, and then I didn't even fucking stream for weeks after setting it all up. So, I'm my own worst enemy. Anyway, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in the sea? I see. Well, Captain Lena can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there then? The battle at Holminster? A stalwart lad like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs, make himself known. I'm sure Glynard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. What interesting opportunities? I legit don't know. One of the setups I'm also really proud of is, so before I took a bit of a hiatus, I was streaming Cyberpunk and Repo, and I've got, for the vertical like YouTube short streaming, I feel like creating clips and things, I've got a setup that specifically pulls different HUD elements from areas of the game. So like Cyberpunk, it only shows like the middle section of the stream of the game, but I've got the health bar, which is like the top left, and I've got like different things from different corners. I pull them in and highlight them and place them around. I spent a lot of time on that too, man. It's really fun to play around with, but only if you then do the streaming bit of it. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Oh, this is the role quests, is what it's introduced me to. Right? It's introduced me to the role quest stuff, I think. So, like, more beer for table 2, and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Hey, Tucker. Sorry we rushed off our feet today. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Huh? Oh, that braggy has a twisted sense of humour. Let me show you what I'm dealing with right now. Hey, Tucker. Oh. Hey, there you are, buddy. Say hi. Gave you a little wink at screen there. Reliving these quests. It's been a while. I love these quests, man. Hey, alright, move your butt. Yeah, I've been prepping for them. First real night here in 100 years, as fuck all riled up and then some. What's more, there was that ETA business at Holminster Switch. They say a light warden was destroyed without a damn trace. And it was the Warrior of Darkness who did the deed. Yeah, a little smirk. I really must apologise for Glynard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see, and mostly go after eaters. And the rumour of the warrior's appearance was the spark to their kindling. You know the weak eaters are drawn to strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day. Praise the blessed shadow. Nah, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and then an eater will leave a pack and prowl alone. Those are the ones that run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads. And our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share info. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than the most. These are the types who have their sights set on absolute worst of the strays, a class of eaters that have been dubbed the cardinal virtues. I don't understand that about this expansion. I'm gonna not rant a little bit, but this expansion already has some themes, right? And I feel like they conflict a lot. Like, alright, sidebar, I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about it because it bothers me a bit. Okay, so the setting is Ardbert and the warriors of like his band beat all the bad guys, right? They were too good. They were like us, but better. They won. And as a result, this flood of light happens, is my understanding. Now that doesn't make a huge amount of sense to me already, because sure, they go by the name Warriors of Light, but like, I don't know where the light happens from. It's not like they're actually bringing light, but anyway. So you've got that. But then you have this kind of extra level of representation that's very divine, very angels and demons. That feels like it comes out of nowhere, really. So like the cardinal virtues. Like, I feel they're trying to play into, like, you're the bad guy a bit too much. Like, let's have them kill angels. I don't really get that, but it's the design, right? And then they go into this whole astral versus umbral, like, activity versus dormancy, I think, right? Like, they start talking about umbral as energetic and astral as dormancy. So now light is effectively non-energy. And it just, in my head, it jumbles a bit, which is why I have the hot take that this is not the best expansion for me. I prefer Stormblood. I think Stormblood is a bit more focused. And I know that sounds contradictory because you've got Doma and Alamigo and it's split. But I feel like it's telling you a tight story about rebellion, about an oppressed people, and it has them as comparisons. The Alamigans are way more beaten down than the Domas, I feel like. And you see the different sides of that, and it's focused, and it shows you the things, and then it comes to an end. Even if the end is a bit rushed. But I feel like this one, Shadowbringers, can get a bit more muddled, in my opinion. That's my hot take. Endwalker best, then Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Heavensward. And I haven't done Dawntrail yet. Anyway, the Virtue showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago. And when historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as light wardens, not the kind of prey you could take down single-handed. Our Virtue Hunters had all but given up, but knowing the Warrior of Darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. The hunter over there with the oversized sword is grandson. He's in it for revenge, wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. The Mistal lad is Lou Reek. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He's just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Serig. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the Virtue he's after. Oh yeah, the fucking dwarves! Last we have Gyot, dwarf and drunkard both. Wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mender's wisdom. Forgot that the Lalafell looked like that. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows, together you might even collect the bounty on a cardinal virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. You've gained access to role quests. A separate quest line and story is available for tank, physical DPS, magical ranged, and healer roles. That's interesting. There isn't one for melee and ranged DPS. It's just physical. Thought there would be 5. In order to reach the final stage of the Shadowbringers main scenario, you must complete at least one role. Speak with the Virtue Hunter at the Wandering Stairs to accept a quest offer. Now my understanding is that if you do them all, you get an extra bonus. And we will be doing them all. Because Ardbert is best boy. And this is all about Ardbert's gang. So I'm excited. And do you know what's funny? Is I've got my AT healer. I don't have an AT tank. We need to work on that. But we have our physical. We've got 1, 2 options, almost 3. And our mage, we have 3 options. So we can basically do them all already. Of course we need maps we don't have access to yet. But we're not going to need to grind to get these done before the end of the story, which makes me happy. Which one should we start? I'm going to start the tank one. I think we'll start the tank one. So we are going to have to do one of them. Actually, no, we're not going to start any of them. We don't have to do one right now. I'm just going to save them all and do them all at once. Because they don't unlock a skill anymore, do they? We need to do them to unlock the like the armor, the artifact gear. We'll do that all at the end. For now, we're just going to stick to the story. What am I doing? I'm so fucking brain rotted. I am going to play Dark Knight though, because we need to level 1 up. So we're going to play the story on Dark Knight, maybe. See how we feel. Hey buddy, welcome back. I wonder if anyone can help I wonder if anyone can sleep with the city in such an uproar. You'll be returning to your quarters? Yeah, let's go talk to Ardbert, my favourite man. Very good. In light of the present situation, I have added illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, sir. Ardbert, 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 Ardbert. I legit cry in this expansion toward the end of it. Let's go. I got tea. My eyesight is returning. I no longer have auras in my vision. This is a treat. This really is. I'm just happy. Look what we did, Albert. Look what we did.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Do you like my hair? I changed it so I was more like you. True story. I did do that. Yeah, no, I'm not telling him to leave. Mate, take a seat. I could chat all night with you.
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang. And I was there when you slew the Light Warden.
I saw you. I didn't see you in Yulmore or Armarang though. I think.
Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin?
Yeah.
Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
I could listen to those for hours. Honestly. I regret what I said earlier. Oh, hello.
So this is what the light was hiding. He's here. I must go to him.
Meanwhile, inside an Imperial Magitech facility in the Source. I'm just saying, I regret what I said earlier. If you were to take Ardbert out of Shadowbringers, then what I said remains true with my ranking. But the Ardbert stuff alone, I think maybe bump Shadowbringers above Stormblood.
Out of my way!
Stillion! Oof. It's one of Shadowhunter's friends, dude.
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy.
Damn. Oh, I'm sorry. We've dropped the Shadow Hunter moniker. It is Gaius Van
When the
Belsar.
alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the Warrior of Light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Belsar in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
I love seeing these two characters together, man.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own. They tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause.
Oh, Tataru, yeah, she got him.
I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldassian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
I can...
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed.
I can honestly imagine so vividly, considering, again, the Scions are all in the first. Tataru has, like, no one. She has the B team. But, like, I can imagine her strolling up to Estinian, grabbing him by the ear, just being like, you're gonna fucking help us, whether you like it or not.
And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
I think she's okay.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart.
That's rough, man.
Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once.
Join me.
Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to
Yeah,
join
do
us.
it.
Huh. From what I hear, you need all the help you can get.
So then help him.
In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radians said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes.
This is such a
My
badass.
path leads to Garlemald.
Nice. We got blue quests. Oh yeah, that's just the... Roll quests over there. What are these blue quests here though? How do I get to them? Hey, manager of sweets. An unwelcome guest. The manager of sweets is wearing a grave expression. Begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular, deliberating a response. Well, that sounds good. Where is that? Down. A job well done. Do you believe in magic? Oh. Didn't know I could walk in here. Hello. Oh, look, a baby. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at cute little face and his rosy little cheeks. That's detail, man. Hey, Heggy. Oh, this is an eighth current, I guess for Lakeland. Heggy is looking for someone willing to make a delivery to Fort Job. Hail, sinner. Might this old woman impose upon you to travel to Fort Job in her stead? My son is Chathwick. My son Chathwick is with the guard out there, and I have a package for him that wants delivering. I'd go myself, but my knees simply aren't up to the task. Sure thing, old lady.
Wow.
And distraught damsel. Oh, stranger, please, you must help me. I fled here from Holminster Switch, but I lost my necklace along the way. I noticed it was missing as I passed the Church of the First Light, but I couldn't go back. Now the guard tells me Lakeland's too dangerous for me to go search for it. I know I should be glad that I escaped my life, and I am. But that necklace was a gift from my father, and it's all that I have to remember him by. If you could travel freely, then please bring it back to me. There are stuff. I might stay on top of that. Great. So I know I need to get a tank up to 80, and I've got my Paladin at 77, almost 78. But I have not been enjoying Paladin. It is becoming less and less of a warrior and more of a caster, and it kind of feels a bit disjointed. Like when I use Request Cat, whatever, and it gives me 4 stacks to cast Holy Spirit. I feel weird being in someone's face and constantly just casting a ranged spell. It just feels weird to me. The Church of the First Light, that's the deep dungeon of Dawntrail. Is it? Church of the First Light. It's crazy. I do like the Clemency and Divine Veil. I do like how it's more supportive, but I don't know, it just feels a bit weird to me. Yeah, it needs a bit more physical, but also I don't like the animations. They look more like snowflakes and crystals, and that to me doesn't come. That's not Paladin. Like, that's a massive snowflake. Doesn't feel like holy magic. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels weird to me. Like, I could imagine that animation on a Black Mage. Like, if you told me that was like one of the ice spells, I'd totally believe you. Hey, Crystal Exarch. I hear Vauthry's
You are come at a good time.
throwing a fit.
As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden.
Okay, I'd appreciate that, Rainfall. Thanks for hanging about. Oh, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say the magic words.
I suppose the sky
On
does
YouTube,
rather
I'd appreciate a
give the game
subscription. Or if you come over to Twitch, give me a follow, that'd be great too. I've really enjoyed your company though. Thank you so much. And have a good evening.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
Yeah, well, they're at our door now.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would.
Oh, this is that crazy martial arts guy, isn't it? Can't remember his name, the general.
Everyone, gather round. I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish.
Yeah, keep quiet.
Enter.
Ain't happy.
Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself.
Ranjit.
To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
This guy's nuts. I love him.
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vauthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind.
Tell him. Get him.
Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing.
And why are you so pissed off, dude?
The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vauthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy promptly.
Yeah, good luck, mate. Go shit in your hands and clap.
One,
last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once.
It's funny.
My master is most eager to see them again.
Fight me.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
He did do that, yeah.
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmor's army since before Vauthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin Eaters.
So he used to
One
fight
does
the
not
Sin
command
Eaters.
the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmor chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmor has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade.
Sounds familiar.
The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay.
What do you mean?
According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner.
Okay.
A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light.
Infilia. Oh, fuck.
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmor before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Wait, is this the Minfilia? Sorry, generations of Minfilias. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Ah, of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it.
But get to the point,
I
dude.
think it best that you seek out Maren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you.
I mean, moron.
Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer.
I love how much voice acting there is now. It's a lot better for my voice.
All right, though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Okay. I want to play as a gunbreaker. Alright. You can warrant at the Cabinet of Curiosity. Can do. I'm just going to run some ads on Twitch here right away. I'm going to drag my feet though on the way to Morin so you won't miss anything. I want a different outfit for when I'm a gunbreaker. I quite like that healer's outfit. I'm gonna do it. F it. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Okay. Any other quests here? There are the job roles over there. Get to those later. Oh, another player. Dragoon, eh? Oh, nice armor, dude. So if you're thinking Maureen's going to tell you about Minfilia, it won't be what you're expecting. Just trust me. It seems an age since we bade Minfilia farewell. It does, honestly. It has been ages. I need to start my inventory really badly. Excuse me. My throat is killing me now. I'm falling apart. My eyes at least cleared up, so that's good. Okay, Maureen, enlighten us. Yes, if you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I have finished off some few outstanding tasks, that is. While I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light is called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Great. Look at this place. Gorgeous. Opa, give me that. Cabinet of Curiosity. Its towering vault contains countless scrolls, tomes, and mouldering manuscripts salvaged from the furthest reaches of Northrend. Representing the grammarian branch of the Trivium, the cabinet welcomes visitors in search of anything from the most complex academic texts to illustrated works for children. Are you here? Does not appear to be here. Okay, I'm gonna try a level lower then. The book does not appear to be here. Hey, I say. Is there a step ladder we can borrow? What about here? Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light. Found it, Moran. Have you found the book? Yeah, here it is. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I've finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Yeah. Learn me, baby. Learn me. Without further ado then. Sorry, just playing with the volume here. Oh, I've got to read it. Got to read it. It began 100 years ago, when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norvrand. Just as all seemed lost, a saviour appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance. A maiden with hair spun of gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. What was known about her, save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm, she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace. But 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. Ooh. Oh wow, look at that art. When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vauthry. I'm sorry for the banging on the microphone, the cat. Look at this boy. Hey Tucker, hey, get out of here buddy. Absolute menace. When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vauthry, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire, she was hailed as the Oracle Reborn, and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Yulmoran army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Getting shit done. What am I looking at here? I see the dead Sin Eaters, but why are the rocks like dominoes? Alas, like so many others, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, that self-same hair, and those self-same powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmor, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. By their valour and sacrifice, these women have saved Northrend on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories of the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harboured. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. Do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like the Dothal from the Ism Steppe. Right? Their whole belief system is about when you die, babies are born with the soul of the deceased, like within them, and like they find themselves as they age again. That's almost exactly what's happening to Minfilia here. Can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Yulmoran army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For, by that time, under Lord Vauthry's rule, Yulmore had already abandoned resistance in favour of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. Yeah, Grimace. For a long while we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Yulmorans' best interests for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. We know from the cutscene that was good old Thancred. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp on Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Moran. I trouble you for a word, Reeve. Outside. Sure thing, buddy. Yep. As you will have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. You think it's her still, the same girl? But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they're not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we knew would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. I am struggling. Huh, there you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. Just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right, Reeve? One's generally been enough, but fine. I like sassy Warrior of Light. I see you've made up your minds. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Yulmoran forces at Laxon Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmore ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if you mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. Okay. Why is that, dude? Oh, the next gear. Deep gold. The Exarch is eager to delve into the details of his proposal.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
Hello?
'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you.
My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war.
So I told him to eat a bag of dicks.
Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
Fight!
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrant deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions.
So what? Fuck 'em.
The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for?
Let's do it.
We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
What? Spoil nothing, mate.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmore's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
Let's go fuck them up.
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Yulmore wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
Yeah, let's do it.
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Rufio.
Very good. See to your preparations.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
I had to check just then what indolence means. When Alate says, we're guilty of many things, but indolence is not one. It just means laziness. So you'll be joining the guard, but however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me, is that clear? Yep. Where's your salute, soldier? Better, more spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first, you'll need uniforms. Yeah. Go to the christening mean and report to Catlis. She will see you measured and fitted. Sounds good. And there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see to it you look your dashing best for your first outing. Oh, they're just measuring. Okay. Don't know. Let's have a look at those numbers. This is a weird asterisk here. A Magnum Dom. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's a ready fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then, see to it. And have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I take this opportunity to brief on the mission. Ooh, hello. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amaro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Our safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. I assume we're to be part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from the Ostol Imperative. You and Alphino will join the former. Reeve, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Okay, can do. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesamile at Spagirix. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. quite far to the imperatives, so you may make use of an Amaro from the rookery, after you've collected the serum, of course. Easy. I should do this while I'm here. The work of the crystalline mean is never done, and Catalyst is ever on the lookout for skilled hands. You look like you've got skills of the sort we need. Would you be interested in putting them to use at the mean? Wonderful. We can never have enough hands to do all the work they're once doing. To help get you started, I'll give you an overview of our operations. Just let me know when you have a moment. Let's make it quick. Hopefully it won't last too long. Ready to learn about our operations? Good, good. So, as I may already have told you, the crystalline mean is a centre for the procurement and production of those items that make city life possible. From daily necessities to military provisions, we deal in just about anything. A storehouse and workshop rolled into one we are. Now, the mean is composed of 5 facets. That's our fancy name for divisions. Each facet is a collective of folks skilled in certain fields, who work together to provide for the crystarium. Firstly, there's the facet of forging. As you could probably glean from the name, its members are experts in metalworking. The woman you see there is Lola, the proprietress of the Iron Bellows. I'm told she's been sorely pressed for help lately. Next, we have the facet of crafting, which brings together artisans who work with leather, cloth and wood. Among them, there's even a lass who specialises in the restoration of artwork and traditional handicraft. She doesn't appear to be present at the moment though. Moving on, we have the facet of nourishing, whose mission is to ensure that our denizens are fed and healthy. And I speak not only of people. Vauthry there is the resident veterinarian, and he's charged with looking after our trusty Amaro. Then there's a facet of gathering, formed of miners and botanists who procure resources all across Northrend. Overseeing the group is Keshi Ray, a knowledgeable if eccentric woman. If you have an inquiring mind like her though, I dare say you'll get along. Last but not least, the facet of fishing. Aside from reeling in the bounty of the realm's waters, members also cultivate marine life. Vauthry there speaks for the gathering. And whatever folk may save his leadership, none can doubt his skills and knowledge as a fisher. And that's the 5 facets of the crystalline mean. Under the direction of the Settlement Council, each does its part to ensure the survival of the crystarium. Well, that's the idea at any rate. The reality is most facet members are individuals with individual interests. They're often busy with their own endeavours, and I can't always make meaningful contribution to the common cause. What this means is the mean suffers from a chronic shortage of hands, and every facet is always looking to bolster its roster with new talent. I encourage you to make yourself known to whichever ones are fit for your skills. All of them, baby. Can I offer your services to the facets? Oh my god. These are the role quests for the crafters. These are their role quests. Upon completing this quest, you'll be able to undertake crystarium deliveries for the facet of gathering. You must be a miner or botanist of level 70 to proceed. Alright, because of course there's no miner questline anymore. Alright, okay, makes sense. That's cool. Okay. Excuse me. I'm actually going to end the stream there, ladies and gentlemen. My head is pounding. I am tired. It's gone 3 in the morning. So I am going to call it there. Thank you once again to everyone who stops by. I do really appreciate every single one of you. So Rainfall, thank you, my friend. My first YouTube chatter, so that was quite fun. I hope to see you again. Same goes for Aralia and Saltalizer. You all kept me company and made it all the more enjoyable, so I appreciate all of you. We will be continuing this a bit more tomorrow evening, but yeah, if anyone's still with me here on Twitch or YouTube, drop us a follow, subscription, whatever. I'm quite happy with the free version, so subscription on YouTube or follow on Twitch. And hopefully I'll see more people in the future. Have a great evening. Thank you so much. And I'll see you all next time.